Hi guys, good evening and welcome back once again to the EdWord. I'm your host Eddie, and in tonight's video I will be discussing my film review of the big horror epic. I finally watched it. I didn't get a chance to see it because I was out of town for 2 weeks. It, Chapter 2. Finally watched it earlier tonight with some friends. Oh, it was so good. It was so great. Now, before I begin, of course, and I go on talking too long, please be warned, this is a spoiler-filled film review. If you have not seen this movie and you would like to, do not keep watching or listening to this film review, as I will be discussing giant, scary, juicy-sized spoilers. So, you have been warned. That being said, let's jump into it. Okay, right off the bat, Bill Hader in an interview described this film as a big horror epic, and that is exactly how I would describe it as well. It's long, it's full of amazing scenes and memorable moments and scary jump scares, but it is an overall a great, solid sequel to an already awesome movie. And I really enjoyed it. I pretty much got what I was hoping to see for the most part. I mean, they upped the gore factor and the ick factor and the scares, and Pennywise was awesome. Bill Skarsgård is amazing. In fact, everybody in this film was amazing. I love how they integrated both the young and older cast in flashback scenes and whatnot, like cutting back from past to present. Having read the book and seen the miniseries, I kind of knew what to expect, but they threw some new stuff out our way that I wasn't really familiar with or prepared for, but that's okay because it all made for still an incredibly entertaining film, and that's exactly what this movie was. Incredibly entertaining, and I could not agree more with Bill Hader, who was a scene stealer, by the way, throughout this film. Just what a big horror epic this was. It was larger, bigger, scarier than the first film in terms of scale, storytelling, gore, blood splatter effects, ick factor, character growth and development, and just so much more. Oh man, it was just such a fun film. And so funny, like so damn funny. There was some genuinely frightening, like jump scare moments throughout the film, but it was actually pretty damn funny. Like Bill Hader just ripping on his old friends and like making fun of himself was hysterical overall because Bill Hader is awesome and he's just really generally funny. But playing an adult version of Richie Tozier was like a spot-on casting choice. Speaking of spot-on, I really enjoyed the guy who played the adult version of Eddie, mostly because of how much he and the kid who plays Kid Eddie physically resemble each other so much. Like they look like they could be father and son. They look so much alike. So excellent spot-on casting choice for whoever picked him to play the adult version of Eddie, because he was great. Like I said, everybody did an amazing job in this film. It had scares, it had horror, it had drama, it had some heartfelt moments, it had humor, it had awesome scary monster effects. I absolutely loved Pennywise in his full true monster form, like when he forms like his spider what do you call that, his spider abdomen, and then like his big crab or spider legs as he's taunting the losers in the cave right before the big finale. And this movie pretty much gave me everything I wanted to see for the most part, which included a good wrapped up conclusion story, just like it did with the final couple minutes of this film, and then an epic final confrontation between the losers and Pennywise, and how they just finally give him a taste of his own medicine and use his own powers against him, which was the powers of belief and fear, and that's how they were finally able to kick his ass. Oh, one more thing I absolutely loved, and it was such a delight, is that Stephen King made a cameo as the shopkeeper in the secondhand store when Bill buys his old childhood bike back. That was amazing. I was so happy to see Stephen King in a movie or on a screen for like what feels like like forever. I can't remember the last thing I saw him in, but it's been a while, and I was so delighted to see him in this film. This was probably one of the better Stephen King films that I've seen in a very long time, and I really, really enjoyed it, and I hoped you guys did as well. So what did you guys think of the movie? Did you like it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Were you expecting more, expecting less? Did you like it more than the first one? Do you prefer this to the first film or vice versa? I want to hear your thoughts, opinions, and your feedback down below in the comments section. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to go see It Chapter 2, currently playing in theaters. Check your local listings for times. Have a wonderful rest of your night, guys. Thanks for watching, and of course, until next time, may the Force be with you.